Alright, so we're looking at falling this tree right here. It's a pretty straightforward tree. The idea behind this is to lay it in this field back here, which in this case the tree has the right lean, the right lay. It's going to be a pretty straightforward fall. So what's going to matter on this is basically having a really clean, simple, open face cut with a nice even back cut, forming a nice solid hinge, controlling this tree all the way to the ground and bringing it down. One of my concerns, as you can see at the base of this tree, we have a lot of rot on the buttress roots. Not an issue for us, but that's why we're bringing this tree down. First thing I'm going to do is, kind of evaluate, make sure that it's safe to work. I'm looking for snags. With this tree being so close, the other thing I'm looking for is any kind of branches that are hung up or growing through this tree that could impede it from falling in the direction I want, or break when it goes and fall on me. The other thing I noticed here is I've got fencing in close proximity. These are hazards to a faller more so because if something goes wrong, I can get pinned against something that doesn't necessarily give or move, and that can obviously cause some serious problems. Also, with these fences close by, it limits the area I can work in to create my face cut and my back cut. So I've really got to think about where I'm going to work and how I'm going to create that face cut and the back cut and get this tree down safely. First thing I'm going to do, now that I've already looked around and kind of evaluated, is now I'm going to set up, I'm going to put my wedges down here, get them ready to go on the ground. I'm just going to dump them out. Even if I don't think I'm going to need them, I'm going to get them ready. I'm going to put them right down here where I think I'll be working. This is my driver. This is going to be a difficult swing here because of this fence here, if I have to drive wedges. So I'm going to anticipate that when I do my back cut, I'm most likely going to do it from this side. And I'm going to set my saw in here. So also then my wedges are going to be driven from here. So I'm going to put my wedge driver right there, ready to go. Actually, I'm going to kind of put it right here so I can get to it. We think about planning an escape route if something goes wrong. The old thing about running away from the tree, when you do your back cut and it starts to go, we never turn our back on the tree. All I need to do is get a little bit away so I can kind of evaluate and make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. Most of the time, if I'm paying attention, as I do my back cut, I'm going to see this tree start to fall. It's going to be very slow. It's going to be very obvious when it starts to go. I'm watching that kerf, which is what the saw is cutting. If that starts to open, then it's starting to go. At that point, when it starts to open, I can then very easily step back just enough distance to not get hit by a stump or anything. If it pushes back, the side rolls off, and I can watch this tree fall. The one thing I don't want to be is caught out there with my back to the tree and have it do something weird, spin, come back around, and hit me in the back and drive me into the dirt. I need to see what's happening to the tree as it's falling. This is a safe spot. If it starts to go wrong and I have to reverse directions, I can do that. If I'm already out here, I'm in trouble. I need to be right here watching this tree go all the way down. It's a safe spot. I don't want to be right here because if this does twist or roll off, I'm in a bad spot here.